Good morning, YouTubers. My name is Nubia. I am in recovery and it is cold today. It's chilly. Let me stand in the sun so I can get a little bit more warmth because a couple of degrees makes a difference. A couple of inches makes a difference. That's not what I meant. Man, I'm glad I got my... All right, let's get this party rolling because I am going to freeze before I'm done reading. And good morning, YouTubers. My name is Nubia. I am in recovery. I am reading out of our Daily Bread Devotional, all the way from Anoka, Minnesota. Today is Tuesday, December 19. Genesis 32, verses 22 to 32. The sun rose above him as he passed Peniel, and Jacob was limping because of his hip, leaning from scars. Ooh. Faye touched the scars of her abdomen. She had endured another surgery to remove esophageal cancer, stomach cancer. This time, doctors had taken part of her stomach and left a jagged scar that revealed the extent of their work. She told her husband, "Scars represent either the pain of cancer or the start of healing. I choose my scar to be symbols of healing." Wow. Jacob faced a similar choice after his all-night wrestling match with God. The divine assailant wrenched Jacob's hip out of sockets so that Jacob was left exhausted and with a noticeable limp. Months later, when Jacob massaged his tender hip, I wonder what he reflected on. Was he filled with regret for his years of deceit that forced his faithful match? The divine messenger had wrestled the truth out of him, refusing to bless him until Jacob owned up to who he was. He confessed he was Jacob, the heel grabber. He played tricks on his brother Esau and father-in-law Laban, tripping them to gain advantage. The divine wrestler said Jacob's new name would be Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome. Jacob's limp represented the death of his old life of deceit and the beginning of his new life with God, the end of Jacob and the start of Israel. His limp led him to lean on God, who now moved powerfully in through him. Mike Whitmer. Thank you, Mike. That's a lot of metaphor right there. Wow, I don't remember reading that. I remember Jacob trying to deceive his father, and I don't remember. So I have to go back and read it again because I don't remember him wrestling and having his hip out of sockets and trying to deceive people. I remember him trying to deceive his father, and then I remember God still choosing him, and naming him Israel. And I wonder, God still did that for him, and regardless of his sins and how he was deceitful, God still saw the best of him and utilized him. So, scars, right? I choose my scars to be a reminder of my healing, to be a symbol of my healing, but also a reminder of the struggle that I had, so I don't have to struggle again. And I can tell people and I can show people that we can overcome the struggles. We can overcome any struggle with his help, calling him onto our struggle, giving him our struggles, letting him take care of our struggles. We don't overcome the struggles. He overcomes the struggle for us. For me. What spiritual scars do I have? Spiritual scars. Being upset, being mad, resentful towards God for many reasons. Good reasons, because they were my reasons, but they were good enough for me to hold them, and good enough for me to realize it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good of reasons there were for me to be upset with God, I don't have to hold myself back because I was upset with him. He still loves me. And knowing that, God knowing that I had those resentments, God knows that I am real, that my love for him is real, because I also had resentments for him. And probably even hatred, but all that turned, just like my whole life has turned. So, but he's turned my life around because I was able to, I don't know how I was, because when I say I was able, it wasn't really me. It's never really me or just me. It's people and it's him. But somehow I realized that, people show me. And that's why I say but I realized that he showed me. That's how I realized it, because he showed me he's made of love and he loves me, and that I can come to him and he can take care of my struggles and all my spiritual wounds. So yeah, that scar, that wound for having that resentment towards him. But like I said, I look back now and it's like, yeah, God, thank you for allowing me to see you, and for not holding it against me, because I would probably hold it against people when they have resentment towards me, which is where I need to learn to be more loving, to be loving like him. How my day symbolized the end of something bad and the start of something new. It's the end of my old life. When I started believing, not just believing in God, but when I started living in God's truth, it took a while from that moment until, it took years till I fully surrendered, and I'm still not fully surrendered. Most days I am, but sometimes I don't realize that I have to stop and think, oh wait, I'm not fully surrendered about that. Oh, I'm sorry, God, this is yours. I gotta give it to you. And you take it, please take it, thank you. And he's just waiting with open arms to take whatever struggles I want to give him. So it took me a while, but what was it? So the start of my new life in him, in his truth. I'm a new person. I mean, only those of you who know me from before can tell. I can tell, and I cannot even really face it. I am a new person. And I love the person who I am today, because he loves me, and that's enough. And because he loves you all, he loves us all, then I gotta love you too, regardless. All right, Father, my limp is a sign of your love. Amen. Thank you guys for tuning in. I can't feel my ears. Have a wonderful rest of your days. Love you all.